brightest star. ASMR. Hey, wake up. Wake up. Oh, now you're waking up. Good. Isn't that just fine? Do you remember me? Do you remember me? Don't try to move. You can't, because I tied you down. Oh, and by the way, that guard dog of yours ain't much of a guard dog, is it? Who I am. Now, counselor, you really make me disappointed. I thought you would remember me after all these years. Do I look so different? You don't look so different. Might have gained a few pounds over the years. Do you mind if I smoke? Of course not. So you don't remember me, do you? I feel so sad. I really fucking feel sad. Aren't you a lawyer? You used to be a lawyer. Oh, yeah, 14 years ago. I should remember because I saved it. I saved it 14 fucking years since I saw you last, counselor. My wife. Are you worried about your wife? She's tied up downstairs. I just knocked on the door and she went down to open and I knocked her out. I locked the kid in the room. What do you want? What do you want? Well, after 14 years in jail, I hadn't much to do in there. Besides thinking. Do you usually think? Well, to be a lawyer, you have to think, I guess. Isn't that right, counselor? Oh, these ones will kill me one day, but I survived so far. Money. Do I look like I need money? No. This is about something completely different. You see, when I was in prison, I didn't have much to do than to disgrace my flesh and read. Oh, I read a good book. I read a good book, and so help me God, I know what I'm talking about. You see, the good book says you should not lie. You shouldn't lie. But you lied, didn't you? Oh yeah, you lied. You were my attorney. You were my fucking lawyer. And what did you do? What did you do? Don't give me that shit. What did you do? Could you be lying? Could you be lying? Yeah, I think you're fucking lying. That's what I think. You see, I went to the city hall and I talked a little bit to some people there. And I got all my files from my trial. Every single fucking paper. Now what does it say down there? What does it say? Oh. These papers are calling you a liar. Do you want me to read them to you loud? Or maybe I can jog your memory a little bit. Just cutting off a finger or two. You had to do it. Why did you had to do it? Oh, my crimes were so horrible that you couldn't let me go free. Is that what you're saying, counselor? Who are you to judge me? I am as big as God and he is as big as me. And you will know true suffering. Jesus Christ. I know about pain. I know about loss. I know because you put me in that situation, counselor. I've been watching you and your little family since I got out. Watched every move you make. I just waited for the right moment to strike. And I think this was a perfect moment to strike. Can you read that? I was so close to death when I was in jail. Have you ever been a woman? What do you mean, have you ever been a woman? A 200-pound hillbilly's wet dream. I can't even understand how I can sit today. Perhaps I should take it out on your daughter. She's of age, isn't she? Or perhaps I just cut her face off and have it on my wall. You will learn true suffering. Oh, how I have waited for this moment. I have waited. You don't need to do this. No, I don't need to do this, but I felt obliged to teach you a lesson about loss. Loss of years that I can't have back. Never again. Years being tortured in that cell. Do you know what they do with killers in there? Especially killers of women. You wouldn't survive a day. You wouldn't survive an hour. But I fucking survived because I had one thing in my mind. And that was to get out. Now at first, I wasn't interested in you and your little shitty family. It was first when I started to read a good book. And when someone whistled in my ear about that you weren't as rightful as you said you were. I could have been free for 17 years if it wasn't for you and your moral codes. You are gonna suffer bad. Stop screaming, no one will fucking hear you anyway. There, my initial, just on your chest. Do you wax that chest, by the way? You look so, except for the blood and the guts and everything like that. Now you will remember me the next time I will come for you. Because this is far from over. I'm not gonna kill you now. That would be far too easy for you. I will let God decide when your time has come. Because the truth is what's important here. The truth that you withheld from the judges, from the jury, from fucking me. You withheld it from me. But I found faith in the good Lord above. He told me that when I got out, I'd find the one responsible for my suffering, and I'll pay him back 1,000 times. Hell, even more. You see, I'm gonna turn your life into a living nightmare. Sure, you can call the cops, but can they find someone who doesn't want to be found? Or will I find you again before they ever get a chance to find me? Sleep now, sleep now. Because the funny thing is, you will never know when I will come back for you and your little puppy family. Could be tomorrow, could be a month from now. Fuck me, could even be years from now. But I just want you to know one thing. I will be back. Now, sweet dreams, counselor. Sweet